Hey guys, it's Chedic, and in today's video we will be covering the Storm King's Scourge and the Storm King's Onslaught. Basically the AR and the pistol. Both of them in one video because I do not think these weapons are good for an individual video, and I don't know how to, squeeze it out for 10 minutes. So I'm just gonna do both in one. I hope that doesn't bother you guys. So if you want to watch the Storm King's Onslaught, the pistol first, skip to this point in the video. It's gonna be on the screen somewhere. You're just gonna have to find it in the thingy. And yeah, we'll talk about the Storm King's Scourge. But first things first, happy Thanksgiving to the people who celebrate it, and happy Thursday to the people who don't celebrate Thanksgiving. I hope you guys have a nice day. And yeah, so let's first talk about the Storm King's Onslaught. We're gonna go into a mission and talk more there. When I first got the Storm King's Onslaught, I was a little disappointed. However, I realized one key important factor that made this weapon broken. Not the intrinsic perk, but the fact that you never have to reload. With this gun, if you take your shots and you just spray for a bit, and then you calm down and you shoot a little bit slower, you can infinitely shoot this weapon without reloading. With that in mind, I thought about two perks, the Startup perk and the Mad Tidings perk. With a combination of these two perks, I'm allowed up to 75% more weapon damage. Let's look at these values in-game, but first, the hero loadout. So the hero loadout I'll be using is Tactical Assault Sledgehammer for 225% more crit damage, Hunter's Instinct because I couldn't find a better team perk, Startup and Mad Tidings because that's 75% extra weapon damage, that's a little juicy, Survivalist because I like to stay alive, and Plasma Arc because I'm running energy on my weapon, which I'll show you in a second, and Assault Damage because who doesn't like an extra 17% damage. Now, the gun we'll be using is clearly the Storm King's Scourge. It's built crit damage, crit rating, energy, crit damage, and damage. Now, I personally like energy because, it's either energy or physical, but if I can get multiple rolls of this gun and I can get fire, water, and all that, I would run that, but you can't, so you can't. Now, here's the base damage that we're doing now. Let's go into game and we'll do some calculations. Actually, we'll do some calculations right here. I'll put it up on the screen, what this base gun will do without the Startup and Mad Tidings perk, and then once we're in game, I'll show you the other damage. Now that I'm in game, I will show you real quick the damage that I got. 19k per shot, 29k per headshot. Real quick, I'll put the math up on the screen for the crit shots. But now, let's show you Startup. I'm going to shoot 50 bullets real quick. And I'll show you how much my damage increased. I'm actually just going to shoot a lot because I can't really keep track. That should... also, if you reload, you lose the perk, so you have to be a little careful. So make sure you're careful with your shots, like me. Not like me, but not like me now, because, I'm a Papega. And I think we are... Oh, no, we're still not at the max. Jeez, that's a lot of damage. It went from 19 to 28,000. Now, let me snap it up on the screen and show you how much damage you got. And that's not all this weapon can do. I don't know how to calculate Stay Frosty, so if anyone knows how to do that, please let me know. I'm kind of a Papega when it comes to math. I'm still on the learning curve, and now that you guys actually like the math, I'm going to keep doing it. But, for example, if you don't like numbers, look how quick I'm killing these blasters. It's a badoom badoom badoom. I'm destroying them. I don't know what badoom 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 means, but hey, if you say that to me when I start my next stream, you get a Mythic Storm you can carry. I hope you guys enjoy that. Say it first, then you get it. If you don't, then yada yada. But yeah, a 174 encampment. Easy with this rifle. Now let's give it an actual review. Now, I don't know if this weapon is the best in the game. I do the math and all that, but I haven't done the math for other weapons with this build. However, I would say this weapon is pretty damn amazing. For a weapon actually able to melt smashers, a water smasher as an energy weapon, I think that's pretty good in its own right. I don't think it's the best weapon in the game. Well, for the moment in the AR category, it is the best AR. You can't dispute it. With the intrinsic perk where you can do some AoE damage plus CYBERCLOPS, you can seriously just run through trash mobs like huskies, all that. Those don't stand in your way. Those aren't threats. Blasters and takers, they're not threats either. They get absolutely destroyed. Smashers, however, if it's a physical smasher, you'll destroy it, but if it's an elemental smasher, that's when you're hit with a little bit of a problem. It's okay. It's okay against them. It isn't the best. And if you mess up right there like I did, you lose your damage and then you have to build it all the way back up. Now let's go shoot a mini boss and see how that works. And you know what? It did pretty good. It was a 174 mini boss, so you can't expect, melting damage, but we were able to chip it away and we didn't have to, do any crazy thing. We just shot it and it died, so it was pretty nice to hit that much damage. Now let's put this weapon on my own personal tier list. Alright, so I made my own tier list real quick with S, A, B, C, D, and clown tiers. So, for the Storm King AR, since it's great AoE damage, and it's great single target damage, and it's great damage overall, with a decent fire rate and low bloom, I will be giving it a S tier. For example, another weapon, the Nailer, for its horrible damage output, decent rate of fire, and it's just a bad gun, and overall, I will be giving it a clown tier. Now, we will get more weapons as we go on, but now that this part of the video is done, let's move on to the Storm King's pistol. Thank you. And now let's get started with the Storm King's Onslaught, the pistol. Now, I forgot to mention for the other one, the AR is Sunbeam and the pistol is Sunbeam. Most weapons, they're Sunbeam. So, for the Storm King's pistol, the rolls I went with it are crit damage, crit rating, crit damage, and then damage. Because honestly, why wouldn't you run these rolls? If we're going to take a look at him, I know a lot of you are thinking headshot damage is a good roll too. However, the 5th perk cannot run headshot damage, so there's no reason to do that. These are the best rolls you can put on this weapon, especially energy. Now, we will talk about the intrinsic perk in a bit, but first let's show you the hero loadout I will be using. Basically, it's Tactical Assault Sledgehammer, but the pistol version, with the startup perk, Mad Tidings, Survivalist, Plasma Arc, and Hip Shot. Basically the same thing, but for pistols. And also, we have a Phase Blaster team perk, because why not? You know, it actually works, so you get a little tiny bit extra damage of energy, and personally, I like it. So now, let's jump into the game and show you the pistol in action. Before we jump in the game though, can we talk about how high this crit chance is? 53% chance on a pistol with 570% crit damage? Oh, I forgot to do the basic math. Basic math on screen now. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh my god, that damage is so cute for a pistol. I don't know if it's good or not. I'm going to be doing the math in a second. This is just yeah. Let's move on. Alright, so in a 4-player mission, the damage we get with the pistol is 27,894, and headshot damage is 41,842. Damage on screen now. Wait. Oh. There you go. And now let's get our startup. So I just have to fire for a bit. This is actually a little loud, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, the good thing about this pistol though is if you spam it with hip fire, it will overheat. However, if you aim down your sights and spam it like that, the gun will never overheat. So if you ever just want to keep on doing damage, all you can do is lower your rate of fire and still spam. So the pistol is actually pretty good. I don't know if we're there yet. Let's just kill that taker, and we'll be fine from long round. Oh, you guys wanna play me? Let me just let the oh, they're already dead. That's right. Okay, so now that we're done with all that damage, let's just kill the last 2 husks that are following us. Bang, bang. Yeah, that makes sense. One-shotting husks, 140s. Yeah, that's a little powerful. So now let's do the math. Here is the math on screen. And wow, I'm just gonna do the basic math in my head. 40k times 5.7 for a body shot. Jeez, man, that's a lot. That's like almost 260,000 damage. I want to see the damage number on a physical husk, so we're gonna go find one real quick. Oh, perfect, perfect, perfect. We found a physical smasher. Let's kill his boys first. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, that's the only problem with this pistol. It doesn't go through Riot Shield Huskies. You know what? That's really good to mention, though. But now we have an enraged smasher on our Tukus. Let us just hip fire him to death. Oh my goodness. I couldn't even see the numbers. That was so powerful. Oh, man. Okay. So if you guys don't know it yet, I'm a fan of the pistol. Besides my when I first got it, I actually love it. Are they doing the storm chest? Oh yeah, they are. Let me just let me join up in here with my Storm King's Onslaught that does freaking insane amounts of damage. Also, if I just look at the freaking tracking on it. Listen, guys, I'm not even giving like a solid review. I'm just being like, all right, here's the math, and then let me just gasm over the pistol. I'm gonna have to edit some of this. I'm like, jeez, man. You could practically hit 1 million with 4 shots on a physical. Bang. Who needs skill when you have the Storm King's Onslaught? Honestly. Now let's go into oh my god. Let's move on to the actual review part of this weapon. Now let's critically review this pistol. How strong is this pistol? It's absolutely broken. This weapon can hit up to 1 million in 4 to 6 shots. 4 to 6 shots, and without startup, probably, you know, like 8 shots. But hey, regardless of that, the hip fire technique, it shoots so many bullets, and with that high damage, it's insane. You could almost destroy all crowds with just the freaking CYBERCLOPS in support. And also, a negative is it doesn't have AoE, but because CYBERCLOPS is such a broken hero, you get all your AoE that you will need with that hero. So it's just where's the downside of this weapon? And if you're looking for single target damage, you saw how I bullied that Taker in the beginning. However, for mini bosses, it's not that good, especially if it's a smasher mini boss. Here you'll see me try to kill it, and I was just like, nah, we ain't doing this. Had to switch over to the Wrath. But otherwise, this pistol is absolutely insane for everything except mini bosses. Now let's go put it on the tier list. Alright, now tradition, it's gonna be a tradition now. Let's put the pistol on the tier list. Let's put it in the ultra tier. I think the pistol is too strong to be classified either as A, it has to be A, B, C, or D, or straight up clown. I think that the pistol is an ultra tier weapon, so let's put it in here, shrink it down to size, and leave it here. From here on out, I will add ultra tier weapons if they fit the meta. So far, these two are the only ultra tier weapons I so far have added to this list. I will add more as I get to them. Like if I was gonna put a weapon here, I'd be a Pulsar 9000 or like an Obliterator or something like that. Those are ultra tier weapons or meta weapons in my opinion. And yeah, now let's move on to the outro. Hopefully you don't make this is my opinion, please don't kill me. And yeah, that's about it. So a quick question that you'd probably answer: what's better, the pistol or the Scourge? And well, I put the Scourge on S tier and I put the pistol on ultra tier, so the answer is clear as day. It's clearly the pistol. The pistol is absolutely broken, and I'm actually happy to have gotten it now. And yeah, that's it. Tell me what you guys thought about this type of video. You know, the way I analyzed the gun and then tiered it. I will continue to do that because I honestly feel like that's just the right way to do it, for me at least. So please let me know what you guys thought about this video. I worked a little hard on it, and yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Toodles.